intellectual movement, also known as the Age of Reason, in which there's a new emphasis on rationality and the use of reason to improve the lives of the people.
So how does this differ from the old way of thinking?
Previously, they relied more on faith and superstition, and philosophers didn't really have much of a purpose other than to just think. But now we have philosophers who really put their thoughts to good use for society. I used to be a serf, but thanks to Joseph, I now have my freedom. Thanks to the serfdom patent, I now have freedom to marry who I want, choose a career that I want, and move between different estates. Before, I was completely subject to the will of my noble person, but now, I'm my own woman.
Hi, I'm a Calvinist, and I support Joseph. Now, because of Joseph's patent of tolerance, I can worship where I want, which is a great benefit for me and my family. Now, we can have our own places of worship and sponsor schools for our kids to be taught with Calvinist values. Joseph even extended rights to Jews, reducing financial and social burdens.
I'm a merchant, and Joseph's work to rationalize economics, which for me, as a merchant, is very important. Tariffs improved the roads and bettered the river transportation. Joseph personally inspects farms and manufacturing districts. The type of rational leader we need.
I'm a mother, and I support Joseph for me and my family.
Go Joseph!
He requires education for the children, leading to a better life for my kids. He also did away with cruel punishment, including the death penalty. That's the kind of Austria I want to live in with my family.
I'm a journalist, and Joseph drastically reduced censorship of the press, even works directly critical of him. Joseph lets me speak my mind, and we all know the mind is most important.
Frederick relies greatly on his junkers. A real rational leader thinks for himself. We understand that Frederick had a rough, violent childhood, but we don't think past violence should contribute to future violence. That's not reasonable.
It is rumored that none of Catherine's children were fathered by her husband. She is even believed to have orchestrated the murder of her husband. During her reign, Catherine, the not-so-great, had to handle more than a dozen uprisings, including Pugachev's rebellion. She must have been doing something wrong. Catherine also had a very aggressive military, which she used only to irresponsibly expand the empire that she already couldn't control. War is not rational. Catherine cares more about nobility and wealth. She does not respect the equality of all men. And I support Joseph II of Austria for most enlightened despot.
I'm a Calvinist, and I support Joseph II of Austria for most enlightened despot.
I'm a writer, and I support Joseph II for most enlightened despot.
I'm a merchant, and I support Joseph II of Austria for most enlightened despot.
And I support Joseph II of Austria for most enlightened despot.
I am Joseph II of Austria, and there are some things I want you to know before you choose the most enlightened despot. First of all, I am your equal. It is the rational belief of philosophers that all people are equal. I am your equal, no matter who you are. I sleep on a bed of straw, I eat mostly just boiled beef, and I value reason. Unlike other so-called enlightened rulers, I fully adhere to the teachings of our wonderful philosophers. Catherine claims to be rational, yet her constant warfare completely conflicts with Voltaire's anti-war position. Frederick claims to be enlightened, yet he often values his nobility's wealth and well-being over that of the common people. Consider these things, and I'm sure you will make the reasonable decision that I am the most enlightened despot. I am Joseph II of Austria, and I approve this message.